Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Now, sorry for not uploading yesterday. It was just a really busy day. But I want to talk about this one short that has made me $9,548.85. And once it updates, it should be around the $10,000 mark. Okay, like this is crazy, genuinely. Like I'm not even lying. Even, at the point I'm at in my life right now, bro, over $9,000 from something that's not even a minute long is genuinely insane, okay? And I'm making this video to seriously show you guys how crazy and how fast things can change, like the power of just one short, like it had such a big snowball effect on my channel. And this is really what you're looking for, you're looking for that one short that changes everything. And I kind of want to also talk about like how I was able to, why this short did so good in a sense. And before we get into that, a bunch of people are gonna, as usual, there's always gonna be people who are gonna talk about the ranking niche and how'd you get monetized and appeal process. Guys, first of all, there's thousands of comments, so I genuinely can't reply, and I've talked about this many times, okay? But now to make this process simplified, I am actually creating a private community where I'm gonna be going in more depth about things like that, in terms of the ranking niche, any niche in general, appeals, all of that. I'll make a video about that tomorrow. You guys will see that. And, that's kind of where we'll deal with stuff like this. But for the sake of this video, now I created this short March 8th. And as you guys can tell, literally for the first, what is this? Basically for the 8 days, more than a week, it was stuck in the 30K jail, right? Like, if you go back to the first week, it was in the 30K jail. Like, literally nothing crazy. And randomly, after 2 weeks, bro, it just started to go crazy. Like, look at this. And since then, I mean, it's gonna hit 100 mil, right? Now, here's why this short did good. Whenever I talk about finding a viral idea, I always tell you guys, and I can't stress this enough, if something went viral once, it is highly likely to go viral again. Now, what that means is if there's an idea or a concept that was viral before, if you make something very similar to that same idea, but better, your chances of going viral are a lot higher compared to you just trying something out. So I saw, and I say this anyways, but just so you guys can catch up to speed, when you're finding your niche or whatever niche you're in, the smartest thing to do is create a Google Doc or whatever you guys use and find like the 5 to 10 best channels in that niche, right? Like your competitors who are doing things similar to you, even certain small channels that are like getting a bunch of views, right? Like there's a bunch of 20, 30K channels that are getting like 500K, million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 10 million views. Those are the channels you want to like include in that doc. And essentially every day you just want to scan through those channels. You want to look at their overall popular videos. You want to look at their, within the last, 10 uploads, what is recently going viral. And I came across the hibachi moments video, right? And I mean, now it's been over almost 2 months. And there's been like 1,000 more of these videos. So it's obviously not anymore a crazy video to copy, but if you want to copy, go ahead. I've retried myself twice, but haven't had the same luck because, it's kind of like it's been 2 months. It's been out there so many times. People have already seen these hibachi moments. They're kind of recycled now, but anyways, that's besides the point. And I saw this video and it was going viral. I don't know if this was something that went viral or was recently going viral, but the point is it was a viral video. I watched it. It was, pretty good, but like my whole thing is like people just kind of copy clip for clip. I just like to copy the idea, right? Which is not really copying. It's just, you're just seeing what works. And then I usually go to TikTok. And yeah, I went to TikTok. I literally searched up funny hibachi moments, best hibachi moments, like different keywords around it. And I found the 5 best clips that I think that are funny, right? Because like, again, it comes to a point where it's like, when you've been doing this for like a good enough amount of time, you have an idea of like what is good. Like I would consider myself like the average viewer. So like if I think something's funny, I'm pretty sure like 90% of people would also think it's funny. I'm not cooked. So like, like it's not like I'm obsessed with brain rot. Like I'm pretty like, normal. So like I went through it. I found what I thought was funny, the 5 best clips. Okay. And I genuinely when I say this, like you guys are trying to find an easy way, even in something so simple. I actually spend like 10 minutes like watching them over, trying to find like the best first clip to use. Because again, the first 3 seconds are the most important. That's your hook, right? That's like the clip that's going to get people right away interested. So I actually spend time. I don't just randomly rank them. I actually spend time thinking and like kind of strategizing based on like, you know, retention and whatever, like which videos would go best in what order, right? Because you have to think like as a human, as a viewer, let's say you have a really banging like first clip and somebody watches it and they're like instantly, you know, hooked onto your short. If the second clip isn't as good and the third clip isn't as good, but your last two clips are like really good, a lot of people might swipe away after the first clip, right? Because they might not even make it to the end. Again, these are more we're getting very detailed here, but yeah, I found the best clips. I ranked them in order. Again, still focusing on like retention and really keeping it like as good as I could. And I mean, bro, that's really it. I posted it, didn't think about it, stayed consistent, and out of nowhere, boom, 83 million views so far, 9.5K made, over 50,000 subscribers. More than half my subscribers came from this one short. And it's about the momentum it brings to your channel, right? Sure, this short generated me 83 million views, but it also indirectly generated me probably another like 50 million, right? Because so many people liked this short that they went to my channel, watched another short, and another, and 50,000 of them subscribed, right? And I don't have any CTA in any of these shorts, like a call to action where I'm like, you know, people do like, oh, like if you think this is cute, subscribe, or like, oh, if you love your mother, like subscribe. Like I don't have any call to action, so it's genuinely just people that enjoy my content. Because again, with shorts, subscribers don't really matter, right? There's a bunch of channels with like 1 million subs that are like doing like 100K views a video. But the point is, guys, yes, this is lucky, but like I got lucky after, you know, 30-40 shorts of consistently applying my methods, right? It's not just like I'm just freeballing it. I'm using the same strategy with every short, but also, you know, it comes down to timing, right? It comes down to clip selection. Sometimes things will work, sometimes they won't, right? But yeah, that's basically the breakdown. I mean, in terms of stats, if you guys really want to see, audience, 33% United States. Obviously, after it initially pushes it out to English audience, it then starts to test out other audiences, you know, so over time, I think initially it's like 50% US, and then after it slowly goes down because, you know, it starts to go to the rest of the world. Revenue, again, this is Canadian. So I don't know, what is that, like 7.3K USD maybe, which is, again, still crazy. It has a 81% average view duration, which is pretty good, and an 81% swipe rate. So again, pretty good stats, but I always say, like, you guys are so focused on the stats. The stats don't really matter. What is more important is the actual content, right? Like the stats are like a supporting factor. So it's like the stats are like midfielders, but if you don't have a good striker, you're not going to score a goal, right? Like you can get a good assist, but like if the guy can't score, there's no goal. So same thing, if your video is not good and you have a lot of you guys say like I have a 200% retention, but the actual video is trash, right? So it's like focus on the content. The stats are really like, you know, later down the road that you can really start to get more like in detail about it. But that is how I did it. And to this day, I still apply the same strategy, right? And I talked about this in another video about the snowball effect, right? Because this is going to continue to generate traffic to my channel, which will then watch other content because I have that consistency in my content and whatnot. But I'm actually very excited, you know, about the private community. It's going to be super hype. I'm going to be talking, you know, more in detail about different strategies and like, you know, more in detail about this stuff. It's just, it gets super hectic with these videos. It's going to get really long, to be honest. But yeah, stay tuned for that. It's going to be, you know, something that is definitely worth looking into. I have a bunch of cool stuff planned, bunch of exclusive offers and just things regarding music deals and all that. But that is it for me. I hope you guys, you know, were motivated and inspired to see like what can truly happen. Like this video genuinely changed my life. I can confidently say that because, you know, like I haven't ever made $10,000 off of 1 minute short. Like that's crazy to say. So it changed my life, and your life could literally change by one short, right? So the message is like, don't stop posting, bro. You never know when it's gonna take off. Okay, that doesn't mean, you know, if you've been doing YouTube for a year and you're in the same niche and it's still not working out, and you know you keep going. That's not the point, right? Continuously change, continuously adapt, continuously see what is working, right? Like this is my ranking channel, but I have 5 other channels in different niches. Why? Because you want to continue to adapt. There's always going to be a new trend. There's always going to be a new wave to ride. This is something you guys need to wrap your heads around. You're so focused on like, okay, like I guarantee you there's going to be 100 people that watch this video, and there's already so many people that do this, but they're going to copy my video exactly. I guarantee you there's going to be like probably another 100 hibachi moment things tomorrow. And then for basically 99 of them, it's not going to work out. And then they're going to think that I'm a liar and this thing whole sucks and I'm lucky and they're unlucky. because that's just not the right way to go about it. You know what I mean? Like, if it was that easy, then you could just copy people and be rich. But unfortunately, it's not that easy, right? If you're really trying to do this, focus on the actual like framework of what I'm talking about, the actual like ideology that goes into it, and like apply those to your channel, to your niche, right? And eventually, with enough time, with enough videos, you will get lucky, right? That's the name of the game. It's just consistency, continually posting good content, right? Like doing your research, staying on top of trends, and just like, you know, every day, like getting 1% better, right? Like what I do, a big thing that I do, even though I'm at this point, and I might be even further than a lot of people that I watch, but I literally watch every shorts creator in the space. Why? Because I'm constantly, constantly trying to learn, like, what are these people doing to win, right? Like, is there a new like, I don't know, niche I can tap into? Is there a new like strategy that I can use, right? Like the best way to stay on top of your stuff is to continue to learn, bro. Like if you want to be the best, you gotta like put in the work like you're the best, right? Like there's this is no like you make a short, like sure the short's 1 minute long, right? But like it's been like 4 months since I started this channel, right? And the continuous days where I'm like editing shorts, right? And this is 1 out of 5 channels. There's also like 5 other channels that failed, but I'm still putting in the work, same effort into those channels that don't end up working out. So yeah, look for that short. You will get that short that will blow up and change your channel. The name of the game, stay consistent. That is it for me. If you guys have any questions, any comments, honestly, anything at all, leave it in the comments down below, except for anything related to the ranking niche, because I'm not going to reply to that because we've been through this roller coaster. But other than that, if you guys want to hit that subscribe button, it'd mean the world. We're hitting 20K in May. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like. Stay tuned for my next video. That is it from me. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.